Aloha and welcome to Showcase Hawaii, Hawaii's only home shopping show. I'm Wayne Nunez.
And I'm Lori Nunez.
We have another great show. We are featuring new things all the time, and we're trying to come up with things that you haven't seen before. And this is one item that you haven't seen before.
So I find the seahorse to be like a magical creature. Whenever I've ever seen one, it's almost like it doesn't look real.
Right.
Right? And so this Lio Kai Pave Pendant, for me, is, I think, just a really special piece that I think any age will really enjoy.
It's very whimsical. And the great thing of it is we have it in three finishes. We have the gold-plated, which you see on the screen, and it's a good size. It's about 1.5 inches.
You can see right here.
You can see it on Lori, too. And we also have the rose gold, and we have a silver finish.
There's so many details that I really like about this piece, but you've got the pave cubic zirconia for the eye, and then you have the setting all through the main body of the seahorse. Of course, you have the, I guess, do you call that a fin? Mm-hmm. And then the tail is all, kind of a curly Q. And of course, we always want to include an adjustable chain for you. So this does come with a matching chain. I just am thinking of all the people who are really going to enjoy this and love wearing it.
Now, as I said, it comes in three finishes, and they're all super popular. I don't know which is the most popular now.
Well, people love gold. Mm-hmm. People love silver. You've got your silver wearers. And then we have this whole community of people who have never tried rose gold, and they love it. I'm going to try rose gold this time. And then they call back, I love it. I want to order more. And so a lot of you are building your collection of the rose gold, or you're giving it to someone because I think rose gold has this romantic background, just because it's that pink type gold looking, but it's just expresses love, it's nice. So of course each one is nice, and you just have to, that's the hardest part, you have to decide which one you're going to go with.
Now, as you can see on screen, as we're moving it, it captures the light beautifully. It is that pave design. Yeah. So there's individual set cubic zirconia stones that are all throughout the belly of the seahorse. We also have a bigger cubic zirconia in the eye, and as we do with all our beautiful pave designs, there's a little puka behind each CZ so that the light comes from behind. Now this one is the rose gold that you're seeing on screen right now. Yeah, I can't decide which one I like the most. The rose gold really is something different. It really is something that you should be adding to your collection.
I like that you do this where you put the quarter next to the pendant. And I think that really gives people perspective. We try to show you all different lighting, different settings, on a model, off a model, on me. And then we try to give you perspective on the size. But you can see that it's a really great size. And I could wear this longer or shorter. That's the great thing about the adjustable chain.
Well, when we take different pictures, different shots at different angles, and we compare it to even like a fingernail or a thumbnail. If you're comparing it to that, then you're able to determine what size it's going to be on you. But we've never had a person that calls in and says, oh, it's smaller than I thought, because it's always, we get somebody that calls in and says, oh, it's so beautiful. It's even more beautiful than I...
That happens all the time.
Right.
And I love that so many customers call and they'll say thank you. Even just the past few days, we've had Carol and
Phyllis.
At this.
And look, we got a Superman card from Glenn, and he says, Dear Lori and Wayne, you guys are so super. He says, people like you who naturally go above and beyond make this world a better place for all of us. Thank you so much.
See, who does that?
Glenn and Ohana.
I know.
But we get these all the time.
I know, and we don't take it for granted at
We,
all.
we do not.
It really brightens our day, and it's funny because customers will say to us, thank you for listening, or thank you for being so nice, or I really enjoyed talking with you. And I feel like and I say this, we should thank you
for listening to her every morning, because I have to do it 24/7. You only have to do it an hour and a half out of the day.
No, but I was just telling someone who called that, they were saying, oh, thank you for listening and everything. And I find it so interesting.
Well,
and
the thing is, nobody has time for anybody anymore.
Right, that's what they were saying.
I mean, when you're talking to these people on the phone, they just want to try and appease you and either push you to somebody else.
Right.
Or sometimes I've had people that are helping me and they say, let me put you on hold. And they
don't come back.
They don't come back, or they hang up.
I hate
that is the worst. So we are here for you if you have questions.
I mean, sometimes I have rough days too, It's like you try and call someone, you need help, you're trying to resolve things. They pass you from one department to the other department. You call this person, they say, oh, why did they tell you to call me? I don't handle that.
And then you have to explain it all over again.
But like Wayne said, in fact, our daughter was holding, and she had the timer on the phone. She held over 1 hour. I'm like,
okay.
Don't hold.
She's a little young. She doesn't realize that you can hang up on the people if they don't come back.
She's thinking you're getting closer in the queue, so you don't want to lose your place.
No.
But I said, oh, don't hang on that long.
Don't waste your time. But she was doing other things. She just put it on.
No, but I have done that where I just let it go while I'm doing other things. But like Wayne said, a lot of times either you finally get them or they hang up. And the worst is if you say, can I speak to your supervisor? And then they
No, okay, I'm usually sitting there and Lori's like, can I speak to your supervisor? I'll turn around and I'll look at her and I'm like, they're going to get the person sitting next to them so they don't get in trouble saying that they're their supervisor, and they'll say, yes, yes, yes. Let me put you on hold. Click. Oh, we got disconnected.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyway, our point is that doesn't happen at Showcase Hawaii. If you have a question, we will find out. If we don't know at that particular moment, we will call you back, but we'll never leave you hanging.
Well, and I want to say we're very patient, too, because a lot of times people will call and then they realize because they're so excited about ordering that they don't know where their card is. And so they're like looking all through the house, and then you can hear them. And the other day, it was so funny. This guy, he doesn't think I can hear, but he's going, where's my shorts? I can't find my shorts. And he's getting his wife to look, and you can tell they're all looking, where did I put it? Where did I put it? And that's happened with women as well, where they're like, I don't remember where I put my bag down, or
I just had it. It was here a second ago.
I was holding it. I was holding it.
Yes.
It's so funny, which we don't mind because we've been there. I've done that before.
The worst is when somebody's looking for their glasses and they're on their head, or
I check there first.
But Lori will ask me, "Do you know where my glasses are?" It's like, why should I know where your glasses are?
It's not your responsibility, but maybe you might have noticed it somewhere.
But I wasn't even paying attention. Why would I even notice where your glasses are?
I just want to share. I always tell myself, put it in the same place so that you can find it.
Never happens.
But
I even make a space.
Put it down. I tried that.
I make a space specifically for things.
That's where you need like one glasses in the car, one pair of glasses in the room.
You need a place. See, this has been going on for 30 years. As long as there's a place for it, it should always go back into that place, and you'll never lose it.
Good theory.
Yes, it hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
But if you get this, we will give it to you, or we will send it to you in a gift box. So let's say it's for yourself. you could keep it in that. It's a little drawer gift box. It's really great. These are our own. You could keep it in that place all the time, and you will never forget where it is.
And in the plastic bag zip top with the...
You don't want it.
Yeah. To keep it
Keep it nice and fresh.
Okay, so this is our Lio Kai seahorse Pave Pendant. The base is 0.925 sterling silver. And again, obviously, if you just get silver, it's sterling silver. But the gold plated is on top, and it's electronically plated.
And you have rose gold, and you can also get the silver finish. So we have the 3 finishes, and the chain is included, and the chain is adjustable. Okay, now.
Okay, so.
These are good.
These are really good, and I always feel that I have to give credit to the customer that suggested, could we make a keychain? And it's funny because I will say I had been thinking about it for a long time. And this customer wanted to gift it to 2 different grandsons that were still in high school. I thought, wow, they're so spoiled.
I wouldn't give my daughter one.
So she said, well, I want them to be able to have it, for their keys, but if they want to, maybe they might attach it to their backpack or whatever they're carrying. And I thought that was a great idea. And you see, you can put a really nice message on the back as well. We do heart shapes.
Now, this is solid 0.925 sterling silver. Even the key ring is solid 0.925 sterling silver.
It's very special.
It has a great amount of tension to be able to open up, put your keys in there. And the great thing about it is you can customize it. As Lori was saying, we had the customer order one for each grandchild. One had one design, one had the other. One had their name, black enamel. One had raised lettering. One had a special saying on the back. The other one had another special saying on the back. So you can customize it to however you like. The other great thing is it's for any age.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be male or female. Right. It's perfect.
Well, and we were talking about when are those special times in your life when you would like a gift of a new keychain, and it might be graduation where you're heading off on your own. You're going to have your own set of keys to wherever you're going to be living and going to school.
A new house.
A new house.
A new car.
A new car.
Yes.
I'm repeating what you're saying.
I know. She's repeating what I'm saying. I'm repeating what you're saying. Yes.
Because
any one of those.
I think that it's so great because it marks that, defining moment where, you have your first car that's under your name, or you just started driving, or, exactly, independence, having your own home is huge. And a lot of times, you're trying to think, oh, what can I gift them that they're going to use? And I think that's with any gift. You're always thinking, I know we are, what can we gift that they're going to use? And of course, it's just an added bonus if every time they use it, they think of you.
Well, this is an everyday thing. And because it's solid sterling silver, we're going to give a cleaning cloth. But if you're using it and you're constantly using it, it's going to keep that shine and keep that finish. But it is a very, very classy way to display your keys, or, as you were saying, if you use it as some kind of a identifier on your backpack or your briefcase, this is a way to go.
Well, even a lot of people like to hang it off their bag, whatever kind of bag. It could be a carry-on bag. It could be just a regular, handbag, because it adds that element of, I guess it's like a bling factor, right? Because you have something hanging off.
Some people that have their fancy bags or their fancy cars.
Well, I like hanging
this is the way to showcase it.
It's funny if it makes you smile. I was just talking to someone about that, and she was saying that her friend was telling her, hey, it's like you're buying all these things. She was buying things for her garden. And she said, what, you got rid of the kids moved out.
Got rid of them.
The kids grew up, moved out, they're older, and then now you're just like buying all these little things. And she said, of course she was ordering from us too, and she said, hey, I can spend my money on whatever I want. She said, I'm proud of the fact that I raised my kids and they all have good lives. And so she said, I can get whatever I want. I said, that's right, you should.
Well, think of all the extra cash you have now that you don't have to be shelling it out to the kids. You should spoil yourself
and
at some point.
I think that if you're honest with yourself, right, a lot of times we get into, you're talking at least how many years? 18 years at least. Well,
depending on how many kids you have.
Right, and how long you support them, could be 30 years, but it's like...
That's true.
But you get into the mode of just always thinking about others and kind of putting yourself secondary. And now when you finally have that freedom, maybe it feels different or,
Well, I've found, speaking to people like that, they actually feel guilty that they're buying for themselves because they have been taking care of others or they have been buying gifts for them, their friends and family for so long that it feels strange to them. So they don't treat themselves. So if
we want to help you get over that.
Yeah, if you're feeling like that, then you got a problem. And we can solve that.
But I always try to tell anyone that I talk to, whether it's with the show or just if I'm out talking with someone, you should always treat yourself, whatever that might be. And, we were saying even just any little bit of happiness that it brings you is so worthwhile. I have a bougainvillea plant, and when it blooms, it just makes me so happy. It's just a little something that makes me happy.
And when it doesn't bloom?
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
Yeah, I hear it for days. So I'm like, please bloom.
Well,
please bloom.
I have to problem solve, but it actually, different things work. But then when you try so many things, you're like, what was it that actually worked? Anyway,
and then she'll drive
and
by
happy.
a beautiful, big blooming one, and she's like, mine doesn't look like that. Why doesn't mine look like that?
I know, and it's probably just neglected on the sidewalk, but maybe I just need to neglect mine a little.
Yeah, maybe you paid too much attention to it. Anyway, if you haven't ordered from us, our custom pieces are beautiful. We have a master engraver that's been engraving for over 30 years. It's a very easy process. You could either call in or you could log in online. Either way, you could give us a call at 888-965-7467.
Or 808-892-3337.
Or you could log on to www.showcasehawaii.tv, or you can scan that little QR code that you see on the screen.
Looking for Hawaii-inspired items at affordable prices? Watch Showcase Hawaii at 6:30 a.m., 3 p.m., and 12:30 a.m. every day on Spectrum Channel 1016.
And here's a look at all the wonderful things we're offering for this month. Now, our new Hawaiian scroll adjustable bangles. These are going to fly out. They're our design. It's that heritage design with the swoops and swirls, and there's flowers on the other side. But this adjusts from size 7.5 to size 9. So a lot of people are going to be able to wear this from down to keiki size all the way up to adult size.
Right. So you don't have to know what size you need, or if you're gifting to someone, you don't need to know their size, because this will open wider and it'll close tighter so they can get it up and over their knuckles.
Now, this is a beautiful tapered design. It's at its widest 10 millimeters and at its thinnest 5 millimeters. So you could see when Lori pulls it apart, it adjusts to whatever's comfortable for your wrist. Now, we integrated that adjustability into the design to be a part of the design. So when you adjust it, depending on if you want to wear it on the 5 millimeter side or the 10 millimeter side, it's going to look good either way. But you can see when you close it smaller, it kind of overlaps itself, and it still looks beautiful when you're wearing it. It really does look like it's integrated into the design, and you can't tell.
I think you're going to be surprised at how the weight makes it feel very expensive. It's a very nice shape and weight.
Yes.
Okay, so whether you go shaka this way or shaka this way, you can wear this pendant either way. So
Right.
we're really excited about that because in Hawaii, that has so much significance to us, right?
This is a new thing too. We've never done a shaka pendant.
Right.
And I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people, all ages, men and women, because it's the universal sign for kind of aloha.
Yeah.
And I love it because it's two-tone.
Yes.
So the most important highlight of this is the gold shaka.
Yes.
And then it hangs on a silver bail with a silver rope chain. And the rope chain, you know, we wanted it subtle and just kind of to take the backstage to the
Yes.
shaka
Yeah.
symbol. So
I love
really,
it. I think it's great. And it's two-tone. It's gold-plated over sterling silver. We do include a sterling silver chain, so that's a bonus. And you can see the size next to a dime, and that gives you perspective on, you know, we try to help you know what size it is, and you can't always tell if you just see the pendant alone.
Right. Yeah, you do need that kind of perspective. A lot of, well, you wouldn't want a giant shaka competing with your real shaka. Right. So you want it subtle. You want to bring people in and say, hey, what are you looking at?
I love
And
that
then,
you
"Oh,
can.
it's a
I love
shaka."
that you can wear it either way, though. You know what I
Yes.
mean? It gives you
Well,
that option.
It has that nice detailing.
I know,
on
that's
it.
what I mean. It's so
So-
cute, and it shows you both sides of the fingers, and it's just enough detail to me that
You
it
know what
makes
it
it,
is.
yeah, it's very, very fun, and I think any age would love it. Now, our Hawaiian scroll surfboard pendant, we have so many people who say, I'm a surfer, or my daughter or son is a surfer, or my dad's a surfer, or the whole family surfs. So we're always looking for a board that's going to really represent and make you feel proud to be wearing it.
This
So,
is a fantastic price for this.
yeah, I love the heritage scroll design.
Right. It's almost 2 inches long.
Yeah.
It does come with the rope chain too. But something that's a little different about this particular surfboard design is there is an element of a raised portion of the design
Like
that
it's
comes
lifted.
up off the surfboard. And so it gives it a really cool look when the light hits it.
It looks very expensive.
It is.
I think, compared to if it's just kind of engraved in and flat. To have this raised design really adds that dimension, and it's very stunning. And in addition to that, when it's carved that way, it really does catch the light, as you can see.
Yeah, it really, well, the mirror finish kind of reflects the light. I have to point out, when you see the prices, the price includes the chain, but that showcase price, a lot of times, that's how much you would pay regularly
Just
if
for
we're
the
just going to
pendant.
offer it just for the pendant.
just for the
now,
pendant.
if you see it outside or something similar outside at a store, sometimes it could be double that price.
Okay, have you heard of moissanite?
It's amazing.
So
it's beautiful.
We're very excited to be bringing this to you. It's our Hawaiian Scroll Moissanite Solitaire Eternity Ring. And it's beautiful, right? It looks stunning, and it's very durable.
It's harder than a CZ, and it's amazing the way it captures the light. But we did something special. We have two to offer you, two
Yeah.
different styles. We have the 1 carat, and then we have the 1/4 carat. Because some people don't like a big ring.
Yes.
They like it very subtle. I
Yeah.
know you want something subtle every once in a while.
Depending on what you're doing, sometimes when you're traveling, you just want something that, isn't going to get too much attention,
Right.
but yet you just want something on your finger because you're used to wearing a ring.
Right.
And then other times you do want attention.
Exactly.
You want to be noticed, and you want that sparkle, so I think it's the best of both worlds because you can pick whichever one you want. And it is a very personal thing. I mean, there's, I don't even know, thousands of ring designs and
Right.
shapes, and different bands and all that. So what's in one year is, and then the next year it's something else. But it really comes down to what makes you happy and what makes you comfortable and feel good and feel special. And I love the scroll designs you can see on the side of the band.
Right.
And that it just makes it so special. And it does have that rhodium plated finish, which if you're not familiar, it just helps to prevent it from tarnishing.
And it keeps that shine. Now, our baby hatching Honu.
It's so cute.
They are cute, and they're super popular with every age.
My gosh. I think it's so meaningful, right? Because we all have seen the actual video of when, the little baby turtle is coming out of its shell. And it's so symbolic of life, beginning of life, and of course, all that meaning that goes with the Honu. And we're just talking to some customers today, letting them know about the meaning of the Honu, and that a lot of people believe that it's your spirit guide. And so it's like your protector. And what a beautiful gift to give someone.
Well, this is coming out of the eggs is almost like a new beginning, a new chapter. This would be great for a graduation, or maybe somebody had something happen in their life that they overcame. And I think this baby hatching Honu is very symbolic for overcoming and renewing. Now, we have it in the 3 colors. We have it in the gold-plated, the rose gold-plated, or the silver finish. And it does come with a matching chain. They flew out last time, and they'll fly out again, but super popular. And look at all the texture and detailing on the Honu.
Even the crack on the egg and the shape of the egg is perfect.
Yeah, it feels like they're hatching right out of the egg. You could give us a call at 888-965-7467.
Or 808-892-3337.
Or you could log on to www.showcasehawaii.tv, or you can scan that little QR code that you see on the screen. Well, we hope you're able to get in on one of these great deals today.
The ordering process is so fast and so easy, so log on to showcasehawaii.tv.
Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.